Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox with the 18th installment of Black Girls on Television. Still Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder, but Empire will be coming back in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so obviously Fitz is trying to make a go of this relationship with the long-faced reporter. I shouldn't call it that considering my face is indeed long. I know I have a deep voice. You know, she's not the most feminine lady. She's not ugly or nothing. She just, child, whatever. They always filling each other up and kissing each other down everywhere that they go. I guess they're trying to keep it on the down low, but it's obvious that it's going on. Abby interrupts a session in the limousine, and once the reporter is out the car, Abby tells her, you know what, there's protocols that need to be made. We need to make sure that you're protected. He is like, don't nobody know about what's going on. She was like, the Secret Service already have bets on going with this relationship. They already know. People are already talking. Okay, so we got to make sure that they don't, that somebody ain't out there trying to clone you and trying to do And damn Fitz was like, bitch, you don't get the fuck up out of my car right now and don't say nothing to me else about this ever again. Even though Abby might not have had the best approach to that. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck is wrong with Fitz? I mean, he can't think that he can just go and date and be however he wants to. You are the leader of the free world. You are out here fucking this lady. You don't know nothing about her. Ain't no background been done. What is wrong with Fitz? Later on, Abby realizes that maybe she took the wrong approach. Come on into the damn Oval Office and apologize, sir. I didn't mean to come at you that way. I may have overstepped my boundaries. However, I'm just trying to say, I don't really know what I'm doing here. This has never been done. Really, there's only been a couple of other presidents that have been single. So we didn't even have to deal with presidents, on top of the board, having sex with other women. Now, underboard, shit could have been going on. But we didn't have to deal with it like that. The public didn't know. So I'm just saying that we need to create some protocols to protect you. Fitz in his oh-so-Fitz way. He just stares up at her. And then he picks up the phone. And he calls and makes arrangements to go out on a date with Mr. Lady Reporter. I just was like, he's such a fucking asshole. He gets on my nerves so bad. He's such a stubborn ass who doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing to begin with. His whole team has left him. And he just feel like he could just be out there willy-nilly all like this. That shit gets on my nerves. We're gonna talk more about the president and Abby and this Mr. Lady Reporter a little later. Okay, let's jump on over to Olivia, you guys, because that's always where it starts. It's real cute that Olivia and her dad have picked up this relationship. They can kind of tee-hee ha-ha over the fact that Olivia's probably come to terms that she loves the power. Now that she's working with Melly, she's going to be right back in it. Just a chip off the old block. You're just like your daddy. You saw the power dripping from Melly's nose, and baby girl got up underneath that nose like a piece of tissue soaping up some snot. It was like, you got this under control. She's kind of just smirking like... Yeah, well, He does have some issue, though, with his oldest boy, Jake. You strong, you have it in you, my blood goes through your veins. But Jake, he wasn't really born with this same kind of gene that we have. I had to create Jake. And Jake still longs for love, acceptance, stability of family. He wants all of that. He's seeing somebody. It looks like it's getting serious. Olivia's like, well, it ain't like we really a couple or anything, but you can tell it kind of bothered her a little bit. I'm thinking to myself, like, when the fuck he got time to see somebody? If he ain't fucking Olivia, he should be running the damn NSA. You should be busy, but honey, I guess you can always, fit in a fuck. Now that he's dropped that bug in Olivia's ear, okay, it bothers her a little bit. After one of their sessions, she's like, oh, you're seeing somebody. He looks over at her and is like, oh, he told you. I was like, as soon as that happened, I was just like, Jake and Daddy got something planned going on here, trying to control Olivia. I guess they know that when it comes to men, Olivia's easily controlled. She might have every aspect of her life together, but she can't get this love thing together to save her life. He was just like, oh yeah, look, you ain't got to worry about it. The girl is good. I'm good. You good. We safe. I'm safe with her. That I'm gonna be safe with you. We all can, you used to being a side chick anyway. Okay, you know what? Just put your whole plan into action. I was just like, man, it's terrible that Olivia just, for a woman that has it all together, just always relegated to the side piece. But I guess that's kind of what she likes to be. What she does know is she still wants to have sex with him. Okay, she still wants to keep this relationship going, whatever it is that you would call it. One morning when Jake is leaving out of her apartment, Huck is at the door. He's rushing off to work. Head of the NSA, you guys remember. And Huck is just like, you sleeping with the enemy. I hope that you have a plan in action here and getting some kind of intel, because otherwise you just, you just out here just fucking all willy-nilly. She was just like, there's no information to get, to be taken. He's in the NSA right now, head of the NSA, and my dad, he's retired. He's not trying to do anything. And Huck was like, come on now, Livy, you cannot be that stupid. They killed a man. Okay, just so that he can become the head of this NSA. Why do you not think that there's a plan in action? Earth to Olivia. Jake lives with your dad. They definitely have a plan in action here. Okay, and when you get your head up out of your ass, then maybe you will see. So she was just like, oh, I don't know why. Maybe she was just head in the clouds. Okay, but I guess he then finally opened her eyes. So now she's suddenly like, see, you know what, he right. Probably is something going on here. She confronts Jake one day when he's at the house. What's going on? Dad told me you seeing somebody. Can't you see he's trying to keep us separated? He was just like, ain't no need for you to worry about all of that, baby girl. Everything is good. Okay, but she was just like, I'm trying to help you. If you will tell me what the plan is, okay? Because you guys up in this house all together. Okay, obviously there's more to it than what you guys are telling me. But if you would tell me, I can help you. Jake was like, don't worry your pretty little head, sis. Isn't it weird that, the father considers them his children, but he knows that they fucking? It's like all real strange. Just the correlation there is weird to me. But he was just like, hey, don't you worry about it. It's all good. So now after she done pouted with Jake and that shit didn't get her nowhere, she sits down and has dinner with the dad. She's gonna try to feel him out, see what's going on here. And we basically know what the dad's plans are, okay? Absolute power, okay? He's gonna have his son at the NSA. He's gonna have his daughter in the Oval Office. He said, you know what? With all that being done, shit, I can sit back and I'll retire. Olivia's just like, oh, Dad, whatever. Retire? You just told me the other day that you thrive on chaos and all of that. He was just like, yeah, I know I said that. But I kind of feel like my job is done here. He's going on and on, trying to sell the story to him. And she just sitting there looking at him for a long time, okay? All the shit that they've been through over the years starts to go through her mind. All of the times that the dad has, foiled her plans. The dad has killed people. The dad has put her in compromising positions. The dad has done a lot to Olivia, and she finally sees it while she's sitting there talking to him. So she's just looking at him like, this motherfucker crazy. Okay? She was just like, I know he don't think I believe all of this, but you know what? She doesn't give it off. She just kind of plays along. Okay, Dad, so you're going to retire off to the sunset. Okay. And I guess she's kind of intimidated by the fact that her father always seems to win. She's just pissed off with everything. Okay, the fact that she don't know what her dad and Jake is playing, and she kind of feels like she's a pawn in the middle of this. So she goes back with her chin out. That's right, I'm sleeping with Jake. It's because it's what I choose to do. I'm in control of this. Huck was like, you're not in control of nothing. Because first of all, you don't even know that it's a damn game that's being played. You are a willing participant in something that you have no idea about. And now that I think about it, I'm looking at you and I realize that you was created just like the rest of us. Just because you got your daddy's blood running through your veins. No, your daddy created you. He made you just like he made me and just like he made Jake. Huck had to drop the bug in her ear because, honey, she was trying to argue him down like, that is my father. He will always protect me. He was just like, stupid ass. He is going to protect you as far as he needs to. But you better believe that if he has to exterminate you, okay, just like a damn animal will turn on the baby that just came out of their body, he will eat you. He will reject you. He will kill you. So you can get all cute with all of that. You best believe that you ain't as protected as you think that you are. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. The dad seems to always protect Olivia in the end, so I'm not sure if I believed all of that Huck said. It does seem to be a game to the dad, though. Now, David and Liz, all I can tell you is I think that this plan is going to backfire so tough, and I can't wait to see it get played out. Something tells me that David actually likes Suzanne a little bit more than he's letting Elizabeth know. Okay, we know Elizabeth she wants to be in the White House. She wants this woman to run for president. She's got pretty good numbers now that she's announced that she's going to be running for presidency, and Liz can see it all off in the very distant future. But this plan that she's using, kind of using David to get to Susan, to get Susan to be happy and do what she, Elizabeth really wants her to do. Yeah, it's going to be, y'all already know how that's going to play out. David goes out with Susan because her daughter is going to be away for the weekend and she's got the house to herself. He already knows he's going to have sex with her. He ends up staying the night, I guess. Even Elizabeth was shocked when she realized that he was still with Susan the next morning. When she was just like, could see it in her face. So I already know how that's gonna play out. And we love an underdog like Susan anyway. And Elizabeth, you know, she's a beautiful bitch. I would be fine with her losing David to Susan. Now, the part about the show that actually reminded me of the goodness of the old Scandal days is this storyline with Cyrus. You guys know that he has his eyes set on Francisco Vargas. He's everybody's dream as far as running for presidency, except that not that many people know him. He's the governor, I think they said in Pennsylvania. The world itself does not know who Francisco Vargas is. Couldn't even find any dirt on him. They did make mention that he was in the military, so I think something's probably going to come out about that later. But for right now, we don't know no bad, only good, and the only bad is that nobody knows him. So Cyrus puts a plan into motion that we must get this man known. And can somebody tell me, is Cyrus fucking around with the evil Secret Service agent that used to work for the president that now is working obviously for Cyrus? Because I was just like, why are you at the house? He ain't got no clothes. Did I miss something, y'all? I might have missed it, y'all. But anyway, we see evil Secret Service agent man go and meet this man in some diner. And he basically threatens this man. Are you concerned about the safety of your child? Would you put your life before them? Basically, I'll kill your motherfucking ass if you give me the wrong answer. And this guy says, yes, I'd put my life before my child. We don't know nothing about this man other than the fact that his name is Wayne. And Wayne looked a little shifty. Wayne looked like he might have had a past in him, but you know, he trying to do right now. He done gave his life to the Lord. We see evil secret agent man tell Cyrus that the plan is in motion. And a little later, we see him going into, looks like some kind of government building. And right when he goes to the metal detector and it goes off, right when it looks like the security is going to pass him on through, okay, evil secret agent man comes on through the door and just blast on everybody, okay? Just pulled the jammy and flat blasted everybody, y'all. I was like, well, damn. Is there cameras and shit around? I mean, you just gonna come in and shoot? So he shoots and kills the security, and then he puts the gun in old boy's hands, and now I immediately knew what the plan was, okay? He's gonna go up there to Vargas's office, and it was going to be some kind of situation where Vargas is going to be able to become a hero. I knew it immediately. I didn't know how shit was going to go down, but like that. So to make a long story short, Wayne goes on up there to the office, takes Vargas and his people hostage, but eventually they let all of the people go and it's just him and Vargas. Cyrus is watching from his office, you know, real concerned, like, oh my goodness. And the guy who did the background check on him was like, can you believe this is the same guy that we were just doing background on? Okay, you can look at that guy and tell that something's wrong with him. Look, okay, talking about Wayne. His eyes ain't right. So you need to be fucking looking at Cyrus's old evil ass eyes too. So while the FBI is giving updates to the president on the situation that's going on in Pennsylvania. Oh, and did I mention that the president, he's still frolicking around with this damn lady like he's a goddamn teenager and ain't got control of himself. Okay, but keep that in the memory bank. So FBI is letting him know about what's happening over here in Pennsylvania. It's just the guy and Vargas. But we ain't got to worry about it. We got our sharpshooters on him. We gonna shoot his ass. He gonna be dead. It's gonna be over in a few minutes. Well, Cyrus overhears that and is like, oh no, that can't happen. Okay, because he is taking away my hero moment. Vargas has to make this out alive, and he has to be the one to kill Wayne. So he calls the evil secret agent man and was like, listen, I don't know what the fuck you got to do, but you better get your ass down there, and it better be worked out. Vargas better kill Wayne. Okay, sharpshooters better not kill Wayne, even though I was thinking to myself, like, this is still going to give him some notoriety. However, the hero aspect is what Cyrus is looking for. This is going to make him a shoo-in. But the shit gotta work out. So get this shit together. Wayne better be dead, and it better happen by Vargas. Evil secret agent man, he's like, I got it under control. So he goes on up to the office, tucked away in some dark corner some damn where. You see Vargas trying to reason with Wayne. Please let me go. I got kids, you know. You got kids. Like, we gonna be all right. I promise, you know. He's going back and forth, whatever he's got to do. The man is like, I'm going to shoot your ass. And you see the sharpshooters, they also looking through the window. They are about to shoot him. And then all of a sudden you hear a pop. You don't know what happened. The news people that are watching and everything say, oh, it looks like it's been one shot. We don't know who's been hit. But there's video camera of footage that happened in there. Let's go to it right now. I'm thinking to myself, like, how you going to have footage of just that one room just now. Y'all didn't have footage all this time to see what was going on? And if it's cameras in there, then it's got to be cameras in the rest of the building. I was just like, yeah, this part don't make no sense, but I guess we gonna roll with it anyway. So then all of a sudden we see the video. And we see Vargas on the floor on his knees, and we see the guy pointing the gun down at him. And then when we hear the pop, we see Wayne physically turn around and look over his shoulder like, what the fuck was that? I know I ain't shot nothing. Then Vargas jumps up, even though he's been shot, looks like either in the arm or the shoulder somewhere. He jumps up and he overtakes Wayne, okay, tackles him down to the ground. Not exactly the plan that Cyrus had, okay, but Cyrus sees the video on TV and he's good with it. Got it in his mind still, okay, I still got my hero. He still took him down. But what Cyrus is not thinking about at this moment is if they have video of that, they probably got video of a whole lot more in the damn building. Okay, secondly, a good witness is a damn dead witness. You got Wayne is still alive. He can very easily come up with a story that says why he did what he did. And third, if you have a witness that can tell a story, then he can at least pinpoint, you know, evil secret agent man. I mean, I guess it won't come back to bite Cyrus per se, but we already know that is not going to work out the way that Cyrus thinks that it's going to work out. Abby goes to talk to the president, and of course he's still fucking on old girl. Okay, Abby's so sick of this shit. Mr. Lady Reporter then got so big in her britches that, you know, she kind of feel like, you know, hell, the White House is her domain. She says she knows her way around when Abby said she would have her escorted out. I was like, ain't this about a bitch? But anyway, we can't worry about her right now. Okay, Abby was like, listen, you out here, you doing what the hell you doing, you fucking around with this lady, okay, we not even worried about that right now. The fact that you doing it when there is a damn governor that's getting shot down in Pennsylvania, he was like, well, I didn't know anything about that. She was just like, you know they gonna spin it that way. Why don't you know that? Stupid! He is stupid! She's like, they gonna spin it that way, the same way they did Condoleezza Rice with them boots, while damn New Orleans was floating away. Condoleezza Rice is out there shopping. You fucking around with this lady, okay, you just stupid. You're not listening to anything that I'm saying. I'm trying to protect you, okay? I'm tired of you threatening me about my job. If you're gonna fire me, then fucking do it now. Everybody got time to be sitting up in here trying to help you, and you won't help me help you, okay? So she goes off on him, and I guess that bought Fitz's respect. Okay, he's like, Fitz. She was like, what? He was like, well, we're gonna be friends. If I've got to tell you about, you know, me fucking on old girl, then we should be on a first name basis. I know your name is Abby. Just calling you Gabby because I felt like it. And you call me Fitz. So I guess, child, we done turned the corner. But lastly, remember I told you guys about the kid that Quinn and Charlie was babysitting? Well, you knew it wasn't going to just be all nice and pretty and tidy like that. This kid that Charlie is watching, we find out Mr. Secret Agent Man and Charlie, you guys know that they were old working buddies. Charlie gave Mr. Secret Agent Man, this person, Wayne's name. Said that he has a kid. He'll probably be easy to convince to do something like this. And that is why Charlie was watching this kid. Of course, Quinn doesn't know about all of that. She just knows that, you know, he was excellent. He was fabulous. He's going to be a great father. When she goes back and tells the gladiators about her wonderful weekend with Charlie watching his kid. But we see Charlie and the kid at the damn police station. Charlie is telling the kid to go in the police station and just walk in and say, you know, you don't know where your daddy is, where your parents are. I'll handle it from there. So it was terrible. You know, Charlie done handed over Wayne, and this kid now ain't gonna have no damn daddy. Well, because he gonna be in jail. He ain't dead just yet. But yeah, I was just like, oh, Charlie, you know you ain't right. Okay, so that was the tie-in to everything, you guys. So the story with Vargas and Cyrus and the agent and, you know, Charlie and all that, I like that storyline. I don't know if it's good enough to overcome all of the other shit that's gone on with Olivia and Jake and Fitz, but it remains to be seen. But yeah, you guys, Scandal, it was okay. Alright, you guys, so How to Get Away with Murder. I'm trying to figure out how I can even do this. If I should go back and forth, I'm just going to go in the order of what happened. We see Wes trying to get information on this hedge fund case that Annalise left at the house. He's not clear on everything because, you know, the dots don't connect, but his, you know, his antenna is definitely up. This has something to do with his mama. It flashes back to where we see Annalise talking to Wes's mama, and the mama is very, she's very afraid. You can tell that she doesn't want to cooperate with Annalise with whatever this is that's happening. Okay, Annalise is trying to convince her that she's going to protect her. Do not worry. We also see that Annalise is trying to make sure that the stories connect on this white guy and Wes's mama. She's trying to get the storylines together, and then, you know, when their stories corroborate, okay, Annalise believes that he's telling the truth, and that Wes's mama is telling the truth, and that this guy has an alibi. We still don't know what it's about. Goes back to the present. You know, Annalise got a fucking attitude with Connor, because now all of a sudden they want her help when they just sat there and said that they was tired of working with her and that they wasn't going to listen to her anymore. Okay, so she's sort of looking at him like, what the fuck you want me to do now? I mean, shit, you guys left me to die after Laurel shot me. And he was just like, well, really, I came back, you know, and I tried to stop the bleeding. Okay, I might be the reason that you're alive. She was like, nigga, please, you gonna try harder than that. Finally, he was just like, well, I apologize. I'm sorry. We need your help. We don't know what to do. She was like, get everybody here. Call everybody back down here. We're going to have to work this out. Call everybody but Wes. Now, we see Frank and Laurel. They having a discussion about that bomb that Frank dropped last week, which was that he had killed Lila. Okay, Laurel wants to know why. What happened? Okay, did Annalise put you up to killing her because she knew that she was pregnant by Sam? Tell me, okay? But while she's trying to confront him about it, the phone rings. It's Annalise. She's like, you better not answer that damn phone. He's like, I got to. Okay, he answers the phone, and while he answers the phone, you know, Laurel's just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. She runs off. He don't know where she went. She goes to the car. She pissed off. Y'all, she yelling in Spanish or Italian or something at the phone. You know, that Frank keeps trying to call her, tell her to come back. She just mad. She don't know what to do with herself, but she knows she ain't fucking around with Frank and Annalise right now. So she goes to Wes's house. Okay, which is good because Wes ain't got shit to do. He don't know that all this is going down. Annalise is trying to keep him out of it. She goes to Wes's house. She doesn't tell him about what's going on with Frank and Annalise and all of that. Well, Wes tells her, you know, Annalise left this paperwork here. It's about this hedge fund and some shit that then went down in Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, she was just like, you know what, let's go down to Cleveland then. I could take a little breath of fresh air my damn self. He was like, I don't really have the money. She was like, don't worry about it. It's going to be on my dad's dime. Okay, consider it an early birthday present. Now, let's get back over to Frank. He's over at the house with Bonnie and the kids and Annalise. And, of course, they all trying to get it all together. Okay, soak it in that Philip has pulled their card, and shit is pretty bad. He emails them again and lets them know, you know what? You got 36 hours to put $1 million in my damn account. Okay, or I'm going to send this video to the police. Okay, and, of course, I told you guys it's the video of the kids running around. We don't see nobody get killed. He doesn't have that kind of footage, but it's still very suspect that they all are running around, seemingly to be on the night that all this mayhem went down at that mansion. Everybody is all upset. Philip is definitely the one in control right now. I suppose everybody would be worried about where the hell they're going to get this damn $1 million, but Annalise was telling Frank, don't worry about it. I have most of the money left over from Sam's life insurance. So don't worry about that, but find out where the hell your girlfriend is. The longer that she been gone, the more I worry that maybe Philip done kidnapped her ass too. So then we get Laurel and Wes in Cleveland. And they kind of did this thing where they meshed together the past and the present. You see Wes and Laurel reading the transcripts from the case, but we actually see it happening in the time that it actually happened. The mother doesn't want to testify basically because of her immigration status. She's afraid that she's going to get sent back to wherever she is from. Annalise is promising her that won't happen. However, you know, mama needs a little bit more confirmation than that. So when Annalise goes and tells the parents that she wants to testify anonymously, you know, the mama ain't really with it. The mama already don't want to fuck with Annalise to begin with, but the dad was like, no, this is the right person. Did I tell you guys that the son supposedly had been bludgeoned to death his girlfriend? So they got Annalise working on this case to get the damn son off. Okay, but anyway, the dad was like, no, we picked the right person. Don't worry about it. You make sure that mama know, though. Okay, that the same way that we want to protect our child, I'm sure that she want to protect her damn child too. So put a little bug in her ear that, you know, she might want to do what's best here and make sure that everybody comes out safe. Okay, nigga might as well have said alive, but he didn't say that. But you know, we were smart enough to assume that. So we flip back to Annalise and the kids at the house. Annalise was like, come on with me, Michaela. We're going to go and get $250,000 from your boyfriend. And we're going to get him to see if he can find out if there's anything that Catherine hasn't told him. So they go to the house and Annalise was like, you know, your girlfriend tried to speak up positively for you. I'm sorry. I will go on and protect you because I think Philip is going to be a problem. He still ain't told him about Philip got this damn video. Okay, but you need to get with your sister and talk to her because maybe she ain't told you everything. Michaela and Caleb, you know, they make up. I was just like, oh, girl, you got your man back. Y'all know Rocky love. Now, again, we get back to Wes and Laurel. Again, they're reading through the transcripts of everything, and what we find out was that this company, Mahoney, something like that, some Mahoney hedge fund, something. Anyway, they were stealing money some kind of way. The son had a girlfriend who knew about it, and she was going to be a whistleblower. She was going to tell. And so the story is that the son killed the girlfriend because, you know, they definitely didn't need her to tell. Except that there's no evidence to corroborate this story that the prosecution has come up with. So, you know, Annalise is like, you know what, I got Wes's mama, and she gonna testify. They at a court, they've agreed to let her to testify anonymously. Okay, she doesn't show up. Annalise is just waiting in court for her. And she never shows up, honey. That daddy looking at Annalise like, bitch, didn't I just tell you that I was going to kill me some motherfuckers if they don't do what I told them to do? He pulls Annalise to the side when they get out of court, and he was just like, you know what? I knew against my better judgment that I should know hired your old black ass, welfare probably being on, barely got a job, incompetent ass bitch such as yourself. But I thought the fact that she was a black pregnant woman would kind of work in our favor, if that we had black jurors on there, that they will sympathize with your dumb ass. But obviously I was wrong, and now I gotta take matters into my own damn hands, okay? You better let that girl know that she got her days is numbered. And of course, this kind of talk has set Annalise back. You know, she's a little bit off her foot. She ain't the Annalise of today. This is Annalise from 10 years ago. She called Sam and was like, you know what, I'm about to get fired. And he was like, well, you should come back, but I ain't gonna tell you to quit, because I know that that's not in you. Okay, we see Bonnie over-listening, whatever the word is, listening to them talk, and I was just like, oh, Bonnie had her eye on Sam all the way back then. Skipping back over to Caleb, he goes down there to the jail, talk to Catherine. Make a long story short, Catherine told him, you know what, maybe I did kill him. Shit, talking about the parents. Okay, maybe I did it because Philip, you know, made me feel more protected than you did, and you was supposed to be my damn brother. Okay, so she throw the guilt trip on old Caleb. Caleb feels bad about it, but he doesn't tell Annalise, he doesn't tell Bonnie that she confessed to that. It's not really a confession. You know, she under duress, bitches in jail. Okay, but he doesn't tell them any of that conversation. He just says that Catherine didn't say anything. So, yeah, that ain't an angle that they can take right now. But when Bonnie goes to talk to Annalise, she's just like, Annalise, you know what? This shit is getting bigger and bigger. It's just like snowballing. Everything just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. Maybe we need to stop it. Okay, maybe we need to just throw in a towel, you know, kind of do our time, give the whole full story, go in and go to jail, but you know, and y'all know Annalise is not, if she's anything, she is not one to give up. Yeah, the shit is so way out of control right now, but she just can't, it's not in her to let this whole thing go. But I tell you one thing, that Annalise is mad as fuck. Okay, she's so fucking over it. She tells Bonnie, like, see, this is exactly why I didn't want no fucking kids. Okay, because I got to be protecting everybody, and I just want to live my own fucking life. So she goes out and she tells everybody out there, you know what, I don't even know what the fuck is gonna happen tomorrow. So what you probably need to do is go on out tonight and get drunk, have sex, do whatever it is that makes you happy, because I couldn't even tell you tomorrow if we ain't all gonna be in damn jail or not. So shit is pretty dire, right? So now I guess folks have the fight or flight instinct. Connor is telling Oliver, his boyfriend, that, you know, he's going to apply to Stanford, get the hell up out of where they are. Oliver, of course, doesn't understand because he doesn't know the full ramifications of everything that has happened. You don't understand why we got to move 3,000 miles away. Okay, but okay, let's just see if we all get into school and then we'll worry about it then. So Connor and Oliver are making plans to possibly move. Laurel and Wes, you know, they in Cleveland and they just having a conversation, and you know, Frank is calling Laurel back to back, texting like, come back, I love you, please come back. Okay, and she's just like, ugh, so mad that I got with my dad. He's the same kind of evil person. He's not a good person. I thought I was getting away from that shit, and now here I am with my dad all over again. Wes is just like, you know, you're a good person, yada, yada, yada. Eventually these two, because, you know, they so emotional and they only have each other at this moment, they get to kissing in the car. Okay, then they stop like, oh my goodness. He's tripping. Maybe shouldn't have done that. No, maybe shouldn't have done that. Skips back to the past, and we see that Annalise tried to warn Wes's mom, like, you have got to testify. I don't know what's going to happen to you now. You lied to me and said that you would, and now you wouldn't, and I can't protect you from these people. But you know what? Wes's mama don't want to talk to Annalise, because now she don't trust nobody. She's scared, you know, and it's a bad situation, and Annalise can't get to the mama the way she wants to. And then when Laurel and Wes find the crime scene paperwork, and Wes finally puts two and two together. My mom didn't testify, she didn't show up. That means that the Mahoney people must have probably killed her. And Annalise has been protecting me all this time, and that's the reason why know, I was able to go to law school when I wasn't expected to get in the program. That's the reason why she added on a sixth person to this team when she normally didn't have that many people. She's been making sure she looked out for me this entire time. Laurel's just like, you know what? Let's go on back home. I probably shouldn't even have brought you here. You know, this is a wild goose chase. Let's just turn it in here. So now Wes is feeling some kind of way about Annalise. Wow, maybe she's not the enemy. Maybe she is here to help me, even though none of this makes sense to him. Back home, everybody trying to figure out a way out of this mess. Asher's trying to help Bonnie. Okay, Bonnie tells him, listen, I'm not your lawyer. I'm not your girlfriend. Okay, we slept together a few times. The shit got out of control. I protected you because I had to. But you know what? Let's not make no more of this than what it is. We gonna have to you go on home, sleep it off. I'm gonna go on in here. We need to cut this right now. But you guys saw that she was very heartbroken when she went into her apartment because she really does like Asher. Everything is just so bad right now. Annalise gets all dolled up and she cooks dinner for Nate. Nate ain't really sure what this is all about. I guess he appreciates the gesture. He's asking her too many damn questions though, you guys. And I told y'all, Annalise ain't here for the bullshit. Her patience is gone. So he was just like, oh, you know, so what did I do to deserve this? You done got all gussied up. This ain't really you. She was like, give me my fucking food back. Okay, nigga ain't even got to get a potato in his mouth or nothing. Okay, she went and took that damn plate, threw the shit in the damn sink. You don't want it, then fine, take your ass on. He was just like, wait a minute. I didn't even mean it like that. She's like, what did you expect? How did you expect me to take it? You sitting here insulting me. The bitch done got in this kitchen. You already know I don't cook like that. Now you telling me, you know, you can't believe that I'm doing shit for you like this. And he was just like, I didn't mean it like that. Like, why we can't get past this is strange for all of us. We trying to get past it. And Annalise is like, look, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to trust. I kind of feel like you're going to get me back eventually for the shit that I've done. He's like, no, I've forgiven you. I'm here because I want to be, and I'm trying to work this out, you know. So then he's like, come here. I was like, girl, you gonna get you some. So they hug it out. Next morning, they all post-coital and giggly. Once she gets back into her regular mind, she just looks at him like, he's like, what now? So she shows him the email that old Philip has sent, basically with the threat of letting the police know. And he was just like, you know what? I wouldn't do nothing. Okay, Philip is just as deep in this as the rest of you guys are. Yeah, you know, they already believe that he's the one that killed the parents. So he was just like, I wouldn't do nothing because he's probably just pulling your chain. And him saying something about you guys would also mean that he would have to talk about what he did as well. So, I just, in my professional opinion, I would just sit on it and let this, this time pass. And we'll move on from there. Okay, so she goes and tells the students that. And they ain't feeling that idea. Okay, hell no. Give this nigga his money so he can get out of our way. But you guys, we all know that when you be blackmailing people like that, it's no end to it. Because they can just keep on asking for more and more and more. So I understood what Nate was trying to say. But I also understood, the fear of them damn kids. They was like, no. But she was just like, he's not going to do anything. Trust me. When the time passes, they all just sitting there looking like they waiting for the boom to drop. Like the police will come in, the helicopters, SWAT, FBI, whatever. And nothing happens. She was just like, see what I tell you. Everybody get on back to work. Okay, and then all of a sudden you hear the ding of an email coming through. This time it's a video of Annalise and Nate, the beginnings of getting busy. So Philip obviously was watching them too. So now we know that Philip is watching. He's omnipotent. This nigga is all knowing everywhere. Okay, so now everybody's just like, oh my God. He's not gone away. He has more evidence. Now, while we in the middle of this tragedy, Laurel busts in. I need to talk to you right now. Talking to Annalise. And they're all just like, girl, we ain't got time right now. You've been gone at home with the flu. It's more shit going on. She's like, I don't care. Okay, we about to go to jail. Laurel's like, I don't care. I need to talk to you right now, Annalise. Oh, since when do we order Annalise around? Okay. So they go in the other room. Annalise was like, obviously, this is going to be some shit. And Laurel's just like, so did you know? And she was just looking at her like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, did you know about this? She hands her the paper. Then it flashes back to we see when they're looking at the crime sheet paperwork, Laurel and Wes. Laurel stole this page that basically said that the primary suspect is Wes. And then it flashes back again to when Wes is a child. He's standing over his mama who's, convulsing on the floor. It looked like she got a wound to her neck. She's bleeding out. And he got the damn knife in his hand. So she was just like, did Wes kill his mama? And that's how the shit ended. I was just like, oh. But you guys, I'm already gonna tell you now, I don't think Wes killed his mom. I think Wes pulled the knife out of his mom's neck because he's a kid and he doesn't know. He sees his mom on the ground and she's suffering. The first thing that you think, especially as a kid, is to pull the knife out. You know, he don't care about evidence and all that shit. He don't know nothing about that. So I don't think that he killed the damn mom. But yeah, that's the twist on it. And it's crazy that they say that the mom was, you know, committed suicide. Because, I mean, who stabs himself in the neck? That ain't nothing that women already, you know, they already say that women mostly, when they kill themselves, take pills. We're not really trying to do nothing because of the vanity, okay, and the fear of dying in pain and things like, we ain't fixing to stab our damn self in the neck. So, I mean, none of that already makes sense anyway. So that's how you know that it's this big cover up and there's all this shit going on. But yeah, you guys, How to Get Away with Murder, definitely my favorite show right now. Alright, you guys, so that's it. Let me get off of here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Itsrox. The channel is for Itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.